Hello students, in today's class we will study about quadratic equations. What are quadratic equations? How can we convert a quadratic polynomial into a quadratic equation? How to solve quadratic equation and all about quadratic equations. So as we are aware with the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a should not be equals to 0. So it is a quadratic polynomial. And if I want to make it a quadratic equation, what will I do? If I put it equals to 0, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation, where a is quadratic coefficient, b is linear coefficient, and c is the constant term. If I write it as p of x is equals to 0, where p of x is a polynomial of second degree or a quadratic polynomial, then we can say it is a quadratic equation. Now we will discuss, suppose we can see here ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. We have three terms here, ax square, bx and c. The same equation can be written as c plus bx plus ax square is equals to 0. Both these equations are same. Both of the equations are same. But if I write this equation in the descending order of the degree of these terms, like here I can see the degree is 2, here it is 1, and here it is 0, then it is ax square plus bx plus c. This equation is standard form. This is known as standard form of quadratic equations. So standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now we will do some problems on that. Suppose we have a problem number 1, x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2 into x minus 3. And we have to identify whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So on LHS, we can see it is a plus b whole square. So using this identity, we can write it as, we know a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So it will be x square plus 1 plus 2x is equals to 2x minus 6. Now I will take these terms 2x and minus 6 on left hand side. So the sign will change and it will be x square plus 1 plus 2x minus 2x, and minus 6 will become plus 6 is equals to 0. So 2x and 2x will be cancelled out and it will be x square plus 7 is equals to 0. Now if we compare this quadratic equation with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we can clearly see that here the coefficient of x square is not 0 and it is equals to 1, a equals to 1. So it is a quadratic equation. Now we will see another problem on the same concept. Suppose we have x square minus 2x is equals to minus 2 into 3 minus 6. And we have to identify whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So x square minus 2x is equals to, we will multiply minus 2 with 3 minus x. So it will become minus 2 into 3 is minus 6 plus 2x. Now I will take these terms on left hand side. So it will become x square minus 2x minus 6 will become plus 6 plus 2x will become minus 2x is equals to 0. So this is can be written as x square minus 4x plus 6 is equals to 0. So here also we can see the coefficient of x square is 1, a equals to 1. So it is also a quadratic equation. We will try one more example. Suppose we have x minus 2 x plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 into x plus 3. So what we will do in this kind of problem, first we will solve left hand side on left hand side and x right hand side here, and then we will solve it. So after multiplication, first we will multiply with x, it will come x square. X with minus 2 will give minus 2x plus 1 into x will come x and minus 2 is equals to x into x is x square. Then x with 3 will come plus 3x minus 1 into x is minus x minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. So it will become x square minus x, because minus 2x plus x is minus x, minus 2 is equals to x square 3x minus x plus 2x minus 3. Now I will take these terms on left hand side. So it will become x square minus x minus 2 minus x square minus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. X square and x square will be cancel out. So it will be minus 2x minus x. It will become minus 3x. 3 minus 2 is plus 1 is equals to 0, or it can be written as 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. So here we can see there is no term containing x square. Like if we compare it with a x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we will get a is equals to 0, b is equals to 3, and c is equals to minus 1. So here we can see the value of a is 0. So it is not a quadratic equation. It is a linear equation. Now we will do some problem on the representation of quadratic equation. Suppose we have a rectangular plot like this. Whose area is 528 square meters. Area of the area of rectangular plot is 528 meter square. The length of the plot in meters is 1 more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. So how we will represent this equation in quadratic form? Let's see. Suppose in the question we have given the area of the rectangular plot. Let the breadth be x meter. So according to the question, length will be 2x plus 1 meter. So here we can write breadth is x meter and length is 2x plus 1 meter. And the area is given as 528 square meter, which means we know the area of rectangle is a length into breadth. So here the length is x and breadth is 2x plus 1, which is equals to 528. After multiplication, it will become 2x square plus x is equals to 528. If I'll take 528 on left hand side, it will become 2x square plus x minus 528 is equals to 0. So in this way, this question can be represented in the quadratic equation form. Now we will try another question on the same concept. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. The product of two consecutive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. We need to find the integers. So we will try to find the representation of this problem in an equation form. So let us consider one integer is x. First integer is x. First integer is equals to x. Then the second integer will be second integer is equals to x plus 1. And product of these two is given as 306. So it will become x into x plus 1 is equals to 306. After multiplication, it will become x square plus x is equals to 306. So the quadratic equation will be x square plus x minus 306 is equals to 0. After solving this equation, we will get the integers. So in this way, we can represent the equations and we can further, after solving, we can find the answers. Now we will try to solve how to solve these quadratic equations. So first we will learn using factorization. By using factorization, how we can solve quadratic equations. So first problem I'm taking over here is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. And we have to solve it by using quadratic equation. We have to solve this quadratic equation by using factorization. So what we will do here is, first we will check these two terms, this term and this term, which means x square term and the constant term. and we will split the middle term such that their multiplication of these two terms. Multiplication of these two terms is minus 10 into x square is equals to minus 10 x square. Now we will split this term as that its multiple should come minus 10x square. So I can write it as minus 5x plus 2x, because multiplication of minus 5x, if we do the multiplication of minus 5x and 2x is minus 10x square. So this term can be written as minus 5x plus 2x. So after writing it as x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equals to 0. Now we will make pairs, first pair and second pair. From first pair, we can see clearly that x is coming common. So after taking x as common, it will become x into x minus 5 plus from the second pair, 2 is coming common. So it will become 2 into x minus 5. Now it is very clear that x minus 5 is common from both the terms. So it will become x minus 5 into x plus 2 is equals to 0. Or we can say value of x is 5 and minus 2. So in such way, we can use a factorization method to solve the quadratic equation. Now we will try another problem on the same concept. Suppose we have 2x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. Now we can see here we have to make it as x. The multiplication of these two terms is minus 6 into 2x square. It is equals to minus 2x square. So we have to write x such as their multiplication of the two terms should be minus 12x square and the sum should be x. Like if I write it as 4x and minus 3x. So 4x minus 3x will be x and multiplication of these two terms is minus 12x square. So x can be written as 4x minus 3x. So if I write it as 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. Now we will do pairing. So pairing of first two terms and last two terms. In first two terms, we can see 2x is common. So after taking 2x common, it is x plus 2. And here minus 3 is common. So it will become x plus 2 is equals to 0. It can be written as, now we will take x plus 2 common from both the terms. So it will be x plus 2 into 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. So from here we can write x value will be minus 2 comma 3 by 2. So in such way we can find the solutions. We can solve the quadratic equations. We can try one more problem. Suppose we have square root of 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. Here the multiplication of these two terms is 5 root 2 into root 2 x square is equals to 10x square. So we have to split this term as that their multiplication should come as 10x square. So 7x can be written as 5x plus 2x, and multiplication of 5x and 2x is 10x square. So I can write it as square root of 2x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. Now, from first two terms, root 2x is common. So it will become x plus root 2. And from last two terms, clearly we can see 5 is common. So it will become x plus root 2 is equals to 0. Now, from the whole expression, we can see x plus root 2 is coming common. So it will become x plus root 2 into root 2 x plus 5 is equals to 0. From here, the value of x is minus root 2 comma minus 5 by root. So these are some problems based on factorization. Now we will learn some problems based on completing the square. How we can solve the quadratic equation by making complete square. Suppose we have an example. Two x square minus 7x plus 3 is equals to 0. And we have to solve it by the method of completing the square. So how we will solve it these kind of problems? If we compare it with the equation, we have suppose our standard equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So what we will do, first we will make the coefficient of x square 1. So we will divide the equation by a. So here we will divide the equation by 2. After dividing by 2, it will become x square minus 7 by 2 x plus 3 by 2 is equals to 0. Now we can see here, we know generally there are two formulas, a plus b whole square. It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So here we can see these two terms. The first term is like x square, which is a square, and the second term is minus 2ab. So we have to add here what? B square and subtract b square. So it will become a perfect square. So from here we can write the value of a here is x, a equals to x, and 2ab is equals to 7 by 2x. So when we will put a equals to x here, it will become 2bx is equals to 7 by 2x. From here we can write b is equals to 7 by 4. Now we will add what? B square and subtract b square, and it will become a perfect square. So if I add here x square minus 7 by 2x plus square of this term will be 49 by 16, and I will subtract 49 by 16 plus 3 by 2 is equals to 0. So it will become a perfect square of x minus 7 by 4 whole square, these terms. And it will be, if I take LCM here, okay, 16. So this will be 49 plus 24 is equals to 0. From here we can write x minus 7 by 4 whole square plus 24 minus 49 is minus 25 by 16 is equals to 0, or x minus 7 by 4 whole square is equals to 25 by 60. On taking square root, it will become x minus 7 by 4 is equals to plus minus 5 by 4. So from here, we will get x is equals to 5 by 4 plus 7 by 4, and x is equals to minus 5 by 4 plus 7 by 4. So the value of x will come as x is equals to 12 by 4, which is 3, and x is equals to 2 by 4 is equals to 1 by 2. So in this way, by making perfect square, we can solve the quadratic equations. Now we will derive quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? Quadratic formula. We know our standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. Now, if I divide the equation by a, it will become x square plus b upon a into x plus c upon a is equals to 0. We have already studied, we know the formula for a plus b whole square, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So using this formula, we can see here, if we make it a perfect square, like of these two terms, here a is x and 2ab is equals to b upon a into x. So from here, we can write it as 2xb is equals to b upon a into x. So value of capital B is b upon 2a. So what we will do, we will add the value of b square and subtract the value of b square. So it will become x square plus b by a into x plus. Now we will add the value of b square. From here, the value of b square will be small b square upon 4 small a square. So we will add this value here, b square upon 4a square, and subtract the same value. And we'll add plus c by a is equals to 0. So these three terms are the whole square of x plus b upon 2a whole square. And here, if we take LCM 4a square, so it will come as 4ac minus b square is equals to 0. From here, we can write it as x plus b upon 2a whole square. If I take this term on right hand side, it will be b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. So on taking square root, it will become x plus b by 2a is equals to plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, or x is equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So from here we can see if b square minus 4ac is, from here if we can see if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equals to 0, then only we will have real roots. So this is the essential condition for the roots to be real. If this condition is not satisfied, the roots will not be real. So by using the formula, this quadratic formula, x is equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac upon 2a, we can find the roots of the quadratic equation. So we will do some examples based on that. Suppose we have first 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equals to 0. So first we will compare it with our standard equation of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, which implies a equals to 2, b is equals to minus 7, and c is equals to 3. Now we will put these values in the quadratic formula. But first let me check that the roots, real roots exist or not. So for that we will check b square minus 4ac. So b square is here is equals to 49 minus 4 into 2 into 3. So it is 49 minus 24, which is equals to 25, which is greater than 0. So real roots will exist. So we can find the value of x. X will be minus b, which is 7 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, which is square root of 25 upon 2 into a 2. So it will be 7 plus minus 5 upon 4 is equals to 7 plus 5 is 12 by 4, comma 7 minus 5 by 4. So the roots will be x is equals to 3 and 1 by 2. Let's do one more problem on the same concept. Suppose we have a quadratic equation 2x square plus x minus 4 is equals to 0, and we have to find the roots of this quadratic equation using quadratic formula. So first we will compare this with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So from here a equals to 2, b equals to 1, and c is equals to minus 4. And the value of b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac is b square is 1 minus 4 into a is 2 into c is minus 4. So it is 1, 4 into 2, 8 minus 4 is will be plus 32. So it will come 33. So the value of b square minus 4ac is 33. So from here, now we will apply the formula x is equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2. And by putting the values, we can get the answers. Minus b, it will become minus 1 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac is 33, square root of 33 upon 4. So we will get the roots as minus 1 plus square root of 33 by 4 and minus 1 minus square root of 33 by